I was in the process of getting ready for my bridal shower, and I noticed that I started to feel a little anxious. So I paused, I took a breath, and I became aware of my thoughts. And I realized that I was thinking about the fact that I'm about to be surrounded by so many people I love and so many people who love me. And that being on the receiving end of that love can feel overwhelming. You see, love and support is the currency of social connection and community. But how open we are to receiving that love and support can dictate the health of our relationships, not just with others, but with ourselves too. And that is what this episode of the Wedding Planning Triggers series is going to be all about: the psychology of receiving. Now, receiving love and support and kindness can be uncomfortable for so many people, especially givers. And there's a deep psychological component to this. It comes down to what we call the worthiness wounds. These are emotional wounds that stem from experiences in the past where love and acceptance felt conditional, where we felt like we had to earn love by being a certain way or by doing certain things. And these wounds can make us feel like we are unworthy of receiving unconditional love or help. Now, funnily enough, as I record this, I have been struggling with back issues. It's been a week and my back has been seizing up so badly. I had to go to the hospital and get like 2 shots, a steroid and a painkiller, just so I can stand. And while going through that, I was kind of forced to reflect on how our emotional struggles can manifest physically and how by refusing support, it's like self-sabotage 101. I've even had arguments with good friends who were so kind and kept offering to support me through the wedding planning process, and I shut them out unknowingly. I just subconsciously didn't talk about the wedding to them. I didn't ask them for help, didn't take them up on their offer to help. And I saw firsthand how refusing their support kind of took a toll on our friendship a little bit. I started noticing a little space between us. And I did notice how I ended up feeling guilty or ashamed when I do accept help from people. And I know I'm not alone in this. These feelings of guilt and shame are common and are connected to the worthiness wounds I mentioned earlier. Now, mind you, no matter how amazing our caretakers were, things do happen that can make us feel unworthy of receiving. But here's a little reframe that can help you change the way you see it. You see, in samurai culture, the person who receives help is actually doing a favor to the one who is giving that support, because they allow the giver to experience the fulfillment of making a difference. So in a way, when we receive, we're not just taking, we are also giving. So how do we start becoming more open? First, we need to recognize the parts of ourselves that feel unworthy or uncomfortable with receiving. We have to meet those parts with grace and understanding and validate them. That means acknowledging that those feelings were valid once upon a time, but they don't have to control our present. So when I started feeling my anxiety, instead of pushing it away, I sat with it, I named it, and I offered myself some reassurance that it's okay to feel this way, but I deserve this kindness, and I'm setting an intention to enjoy the hell out of today. Another thing we can do is start practicing receiving in small ways. The next time someone offers you help, just say thank you and let it be. What if discomfort arises? Just let it be. So I hope this video helped, and that with time we can practice these small acts of acceptance so that we can rewrite the narrative of worthiness and receiving in our minds. Remember, love is meant to flow freely, both in giving and receiving. So the more we allow ourselves to be supported by others, the more we can feel connected to them. Thank you.